Go. So she's free. I've released her by patting her chest and sending her away from me. That's the way we release her. You've seen this throughout the videos we've done here. To call her back to come, I've always practiced calling her back when she's distracted by something. I never call her to me when she's staring at me, because that's not really a real life situation that we need to manage. We need to manage where she sees another dog, she wants to run over and be obnoxious with the other dog or whatever she wants to do. She wants to run over and meet somebody and knock them down because she's super excited, whatever it is. She's running out in the street without a leash. Doing it this way leads to off leash, so if you practice consistently like this, she'll do it without the leash as well. And as you notice throughout the video, the leash is loose most of the time anyway. So she's already kind of like she's doing off leash stuff because there's never any tension on the leash. She's not ready for that yet, because she still might make mistakes sometimes, and we don't go off leash until they're rock solid. But with this recall stuff, I'm doing it with a 6-foot leash now, but you can always get easily find like a 10, 15, or 20-foot long line from your local pet store and practice long distance recalls too. So she's free still. I'm going to practice calling her back to come to me. Sometimes when you're doing a lot of training with a dog, they're always watching you because you're central command, you're it. That's what it develops. So if you're practicing come, you might have to create your own distraction. In this case, I have to. Taking a little piece of food, telling her to go. Now she's distracted. Come. Calling her back to me. See how I'm backing away? Good. She goes to this target. It opens up. It's just a fist down at her level. My left hand grabs the leash, and I step into her, and I have her sit. And that's the full routine there. And then you could either release her again to be free, or you could say okay, and you could walk on a loose leash with her, have her walk in training mode. I'm going to do it one more time so you can see me. Notice how I'm always walking into her. If I'm going to turn, I'm always going to turn into her. If I'm going to go right, I'm going to do a little left turn so that I can go right. And see how she's always next to you if you do that. And in this early stage of training, sit. Good. You want her always at your side like that. If you're turning right, you're teaching her to make mistakes. She can't read your mind. She doesn't know you're about to turn. So you break away. She gets used to breaking away from your side. Also, you've got that leash tension, which is very dangerous. Leash tension is your biggest enemy. It makes the dog more excited, more hyper. It causes all kinds of bad problems, so you want to keep that leash loose. You want to handle her exactly like you see me doing in the videos, keeping that leash loose and practicing that. So, because that can cause all kinds of bad problems doing this and pulling her around, because it'll stress her out. So you don't want to do that. So always turn into her whenever you can, just like you've seen me doing here. And then go. One more time. I'm going to teach you the come thing. And she is going to stare at me, so I'm going to create my own distraction again. Go. Come. Watch how I'm backing away, and wherever I go, if I decide to do this, she's going to follow this target. Good. And I grab the leash, because if you don't grab the leash, if you just drop it like this, the dog starts to learn that they can just take the food and run off. So at the same moment, you grab the leash with your left hand, and it's perfect because it's going to be on your left, because it's at her right ear, right there. And then step into her, have her sit. Good girl. If you don't have food ready at that moment, say good at the same time that you pet her. Okay.